Bonjour, everybody. So the state visit of the President of France has just happened in the UK, and Her Royal Highness Catherine, the Princess of Wales, was getting flirted at by, I must say, Mr. Macron. I mean, you can see, you've seen the pictures, you've seen that, you know, Mr. Macron has a little bit of a soft spot for our princess. Now, here's the thing. Mr. Macron, if you've got, okay, listen to me. If you look at this from a Meghan perspective, right, a mean girl perspective, Megsy would be furious that her nemesis Catherine's getting the attention. That's one. The second part of it is, from Megsy's perspective, out of all the world leaders, out of every one of them, President Macron, whether you like him or not, scrubs up the best. Like, he's the little handsome chappy, you know. He would be in Megsy's mind. If she could choose a world leader today, I am telling you, it would be Macron, because he's suave, he's French, it's the French thing, yeah. You know, they're a bit suave, they're a bit cultured, and all of that kind of thing. So there's that. And plus, he scrubs up well. Now, don't come at me and go, I don't like Macron. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. But I'm saying this is from Megsy's perspective, yeah? Megsy, not me, Megsy. So Megsy is very much so a jealous, mean girl. And we're going to have a look. We're going to see how Megsy reacted to seeing the photos of the gorgeous Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales. I just want to say, and I just want to add, because I lived through the whole Kate-spiracy thing. Now, if you were around for me at the time of the Kate-spiracy thing, you know that it triggered, I don't like using the word triggered, but it triggered something in me about morality. And I've been kind of like on that kick for a while. I'm kind of calmed down about it, but last week or the week before or something like that, there seems to be this new rumor that Catherine's health is under duress again. Of course it is. She's recovering from this big C, you know. It's not an easy thing. It's still in recovery. You still have bumps and things, and I'm not particularly open about that being a source of speculation and discussion, you know. But what I will say is, I did note around this story that it is being pushed. And I feel like it's what happened last time. The sugary individuals or the anti-monarchy individuals are kind of pushing this story. They're going for the jewel in the crown. They want to create some drama around Catherine. So just be aware of that. And Catherine is very good, as Piers Morgan and other people will tell you from last year, Catherine is very good for clickbait. Very good for clickbait. So just be careful, because we went from last week, Catherine is at death's door again, to her appearing at a state banquet. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just like, anyway, much love to Catherine with that. And we are going to go on. We are going to venture into how Megsy reacted to Mr. Macron's attention to Catherine. Shall we go? I've got Harry's cards. What am I doing with them? I need Megsy's cards. Why would I pick up Harry's cards? Anyway. Harry. Let's have a look. How did Megsy, the Meghan, react to Macron? Now, Macron's a Sagittarius, Megsy's a Leo. You know, maybe Megsy secretly harbors some kind of crush on Macron. You never know what comes out in the cards. Maybe she's just waiting for, you know, Brigitte Macron to, you know. Anyway, that's a bit dark, isn't it? Let's just have a look at what Megsy thought of the photos, shall we? Let's have a look. The Three of Wands is in reverse. Oh, there is frustration. Now, I think with the Three of Wands there, she wanted to do some disruption. And I feel, because the Three of Wands is working as well with other people of the seas in other places, that she was kind of hoping something would happen. And I'm guessing the things she wanted to happen didn't happen. That Three of Wands in reverse, it shows that there is some kind of clash here. She didn't want it to be successful. She didn't want Catherine to have a good time. She didn't want any of that. Let's have a look and see what's crossing over. And the Three of Pentacles. People are not working together. I wonder if she has had some kind of plan to drop some new beige jam spread, sprinkles, wine that tastes like vinegar on around this. And she hasn't been able to quite get it together. Like there's something else going on. We know for a fact that she's had some bad reports over the last few days about her business, and her business being a little bit, a little bit crapola with the wine and the refunds, and the, you can't keep up with her. Yeah, I mean, really can't. It's just a mess. Let's face it. So this is what's crossing over. This is a problem. She can't work well with others. We'll see what's above the situation. So maybe she was planning. Maybe they're planning something. Maybe they're planning something and it didn't come to fruition. Oh, well. The Five of Pentacles is above. She's feeling sorry for herself, ladies. She's feeling very, 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 very exceptionally, I would say, sorry for herself. Not only sorry for herself, but she would like to remind everyone that it wasn't her choice to leave. She was thrown out. So we're going to be hearing, when every time Catherine gets the limelight, I feel there's going to be a new narrative forming. Well, a rehashed old narrative. We had the freedom flight that they did to escape and run away. On the next day, they're going to have we're going to go back to the kind of, they forced me out. It was terrible. I could have been that Catherine, but they pushed me away. And Catherine is evil because she wanted to sit next to Macron at the French state dinner that no one knew was happening until 2024. It's one of those things, It's one of those things. So she will triangulate herself every time she feels like there's a victim mentality there or some such thing. Underneath, what's on her mind? Ooh, I've just left a comment on X. I went on X today. Yeah. I mean, that's fun. Don't ask about X. Yesterday, I didn't go on X much. I just popped on, but I saw that Grok, who is the AI from X, had decided that it was going full Fourth Reich, and I don't know. I was just like, I'm out of here. I can't cope with this nonsense. So anyway, I was on X, and anyway, the point I made on X was Harry isn't just jealous about being spare to his brother in the line of succession and the family. Somewhere deep down, Harry knows that William, for Megsy, William was always the target. Harry was just a stepping stone. Just a stepping stone. Underneath here, we have the Chariot. We have a Cancerian. Now, William is a Cancerian. I know he's born, he's a cusp baby, but he is on the side of Cancer. With regards to other Cancerians in Megsy's life, her father, Mr. Senior Markle, he is a Cancerian too. So there might be something happening with him. I don't know if that's just because it's a Cancerian. If we look at the meaning of the card, what's driving her, she wants to move forward. Now, I feel like she is uber focused on William. I wonder if we're going to hear some rumors about, do you know what? I wonder if we're going to hear, we'll see what the cards say. We'll see what the cards say. I won't say a suspicion there of where the cards are going to go. The Ten of Cups is in reverse. And here we have Misery with Misery, a black rainbow, if you will. She's trying to be all sparkles and nice, and I'm picking lemons from trees, guys. Look how wholesome I am. I'm putting runny apricot spread into a jam thing. Oh, look at me. It's also natural. It's totally not packaged in a factory 3,000 miles away in Illinois. Oh, no. It's all homemade by me and Lily Bucks in the kitchen. Completely, guys. Totally legit. She's trying to do that, but people can see through it. She's also doing this whole thing with the whole beige, this whole wholesome thing that she's doing. it's just incredible, really. I mean, she's just completely, I mean, just like she can't read the room. It's just like she's unhinged. So the Ten of Cups is in reverse there, and the Ten of Cups is reverse. I just, home life's not happy. I mean, we know. We knew that. We know. Aha, we have got the Page of Swords here. So the Page of Swords is trooping on in to let us know that there is going to be some shenanigans and gossip. Now, I think we are going to get somebody doing some very dubious and nasty maths about Macron and Catherine at the state dinner. And you know how there's all of those horrible rumours about Lady Gabriella's husband last year while Catherine was coming through that, and that came from the tarot community. I hang my head in shame about that. I mean, it wasn't me, but blooming hell. And then you've got, of course, the old Giles Corin rumours, you know, and that they just happened to get amplified when Megsy laid hate eyes on Catherine, you know. So there's a lot of stuff there, you know. So I'm expecting something. It could be that. It could be that, but it could be more slurs at Catherine, potentially Macron. You don't know. I mean Macron. You know, I think he's got his own problems. You know, I think if he was linked to the Princess of Wales, that would probably give him an image boost at this point. Ah, here we are. What's on her mind, guys? She is jealous. One of the big jealousy drivers, and this is interesting because I hadn't thought of this. We've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse, of course, this is Megsy's obsession with Diana. Diana, again, was a Cancerian, and everybody knows that Megsy just wants to be Diana. Let's face it, she really fancies herself as Diana 2.0, and it's always been the plan. It's always been the game. The Queen of Cups in reverse, though, when you see world leader like Macron flirting with Catherine, giving her a wink at the banquet, kissing her hand on the red carpet when he arrives, doing all of that stuff, you know, it's kind of iconic. It's kind of like John Travolta dancing with Diana at the White House. It's one of those moments. And Megsy hasn't got those moments. What Megsy has got is dressed as Michael Jackson, hiking around a car park, dressed in a winter coat in the middle of summer, hiking around a car park, looking socially awkward at awards ceremony with a kind of permatan grin attached to her face. So it's all of those things. So there's that jealousy factor there as well. So she's not going to get that. That's not going to work. What do we have here? We have the Five of Cups in reverse. So there are some regrets. She's regretting some. What is she regretting? Let me just ask. Oh, right, I've got two cards. So this is what she regrets. She wanted the glory. The regret is the glory. She wanted to be. She wanted all the baubles. She wanted to be the Princess of Wales. She wanted that space that Catherine is occupying. And don't get me wrong, if she got to there, the king would have disappeared in nanoseconds. It would have never have happened, but I'm telling you, she wants to be the top. Everything. She doesn't want to just be at the table. She wants to be dictating how the tables run, who's at the table, who can speak. She's got control of the talking stick. She's got control of everything, and everyone must talk about every subject and agree with every point that she makes. It's that kind of energy. She doesn't just come in and take part. She takes over, you know. However, we have got the Six of Pentacles here. Why she failed at doing all this? Because she doesn't give enough to receive it back. Her priorities are all messed up, all wrong. Now, I'm quite surprised today because we haven't seen the Devil so far. So there's that. Four of Pentacles is in reverse. What she fears the most? She fears the most of losing control and losing control of her image. So I do feel like this whole thing has shook her. She doesn't like seeing Catherine doing well. End of. That's it. Completely. She doesn't like to see Catherine doing well. I mean, that's quite obvious. But these cards, they're telling the story too. So let us have a look and see. Aha! You're stuck with the Dumb Prince, dear. So the Dumb Prince she's in something she can't get out of. She's in a corner with all of this. She can't seem to be able to maneuver herself to where she wants to get to. Now, she would want some relevance, I guess. She would want to be wined and dined with a very powerful man. You know, I mean, Macron's president of France. It's the second biggest economy in Europe. He's got nukes, you know, he's the largest nuclear power in Europe, larger than Britain. And he's got, you know, a big population, you know, and all of the stuff that goes with the culturally with France, its history, its heritage. So it's a big deal, you know. Macron, I know he's not to everyone's taste, but Macron is a big deal. And at the minute, it looks like Megsy can't even get Gavin Newsom on the phone to help her flog wine from whichever valley that came from. It wasn't apparently Gavin Newsom's valley. I'm sure he's got something to do with it, you know, guys. Like, I don't know, he must have he must have linked her up or talked her through, you know, because you know. So yeah, interesting. Now we've done Meghan with Catherine's successful ball. Let's have a look and see how Harry got on, because Harry's cards are on the table and they want to talk. So how did Harry see his brother? Just for a little bonus reading at the end, how did Harry see his brother, and what did he feel when he saw the pictures of the banquet? So let's have a look. Let's see how Harry's doing. Such a happy chap. Let's have a look. Oh, he's taken it very personally. So yeah, he has taken this immensely personally. We have the King of Coins in reverse, Virgo, and yeah, so he's seen it as a mirror to all of his failings. But we'll see what's crossing over before I say anything else. Oh, and he's gossiping about it. He thinks there's bad blood. I am not even joking that he thinks they're talking about him. He thinks he's with Harry is the main subject with all of these world leaders. So there's a French wonderful banquet at Buckingham Palace. It's caused a bit of controversy. I don't know why. I'm trying to stay out of news and politics, but there's this French banquet, state banquet, and Harry, with all the problems in the world, all the nuances, all the different stories with Israel and Gaza and Ukraine and Russia and relationships changing throughout the world between country to country, he thinks, right? He thinks that they're all sitting there talking about Harry. They're not. We're sitting talking about you, Harry. But they were not. So he actually feels like there is somebody talking about him there. What we have here above in reverse is the Page of Wands. So he's frustrated and angry about this. Now, one of the things he could be angry about is the fact that other people have status around there. And we have the Seven of Coins in reverse there as well. Underneath. Okay, so basically what we have got is the Page of Wands in reverse above. So what's known about the situation? So he's going back to this very kind of young version of himself. This is jealous, this Syrian, this I should have been there. I would have performed better. I was in the army, you know, blah, 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 blah. So he's got all of these kind of like things he holds on to, his myths he likes to tell himself, his stories he likes to tell himself to create his persona in his head. So what he's doing, he is just sitting there being like, blah, 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 blah. I am this person, I am that person. Underneath though, we've got a bit of a failure. Underneath though, it might be dawning on him that he, for want of a better word, shot his load a little bit too quick. Because he's tried to harvest all of his selling points very quickly after he left the royal family. So within the space of a year, we had the first documentary with Oprah, and then we had, of course, Spare, and of course we had the Netflix debacle and many of the things, and something crap about horses and polo, and then something boring about Griff. I don't know. He's had all of his selling points, and all of them have failed. Yeah, bigly for Harry. So he's got not a lot of relevance left. His relevance is very much disappearing. You know, I think there was a poll lately where like most Brits don't even think of him as a prince. I don't know. It might have been America as well. I mean, Americans won't think of him as a prince because you guys are, you know, it's different. Oh, the tower is in reverse. He's not a happy bunny about something. He's had some bad news. I know. You see, this was just a little cheeky reading about how Harry felt, but let's have a look and see what this is. He wants to start something new. I'm telling you, they're wanting to do something new. They're really wanting to try something new here. They're trying to try a new approach, but their new approaches are often old. Bozo's back in the picture. So if Boozy, Bozo, Guppy Dude is back in this picture, yeah, then he is definitely gonna make a mistake. Definitely. Okay, he's not receptive to something. How strange. That never happens before. So he's not receptive to hearing some truths. Okay. He is not receptive. Whatever they're going to do, whatever they're trying to start, it's going to be, I know this is in the past, but we also have the Fool here. It's going to have failed before it started, or when it does start, and I've got a feeling it mightn't even get to it does start, it's going to go wrong. Now, we're going to have something happening with regards to William, Harry, and various relationships of various olive branches. I don't think William is going to release an olive branch. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Harry becomes even less receptive to any other opinions than that what he's already owned, and that what he already believes, and those narratives and stories that I'm talking about, he's already completely embedded in them. We have here, though, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, Harry, this ties in with every other energy that is on this table. Harry is at the point now where he has given everything up. He's got no more little secrets or lockets within himself. He doesn't see, like, this is it. That's it. This is all he's got. You know, everything. I like polo. I like grifters. I'm complaining about my family. And I was in the army. That's it. So that is the whole smorgasbord of his depth. Oh yeah, and complaining. I guess complaining about mental health links into his family woes and all of that kind of stuff. You know. So that's it. He's spent. This is his talent. This is his thing. This is him princing. This is what he brought as a prince. This is his true color. This is what he felt all the time. This is what he brought. Now, this is an exceptional example of Buckingham Palace really being able to polish a turd, because they did polish that turd. The Eight of Coins is in reverse. He is at a loss. He is a jack of some trades, master of none. And of course, here we have as well the World in reverse. There's an ending. There's an ending of sorts. What's he? Oh, do you? Oh, he wants back into some relevance, guys. You want back into relevance, sunshine. I see. And we've got the Page of Swords coming up for Harry as well. They are going to try creating new narratives. They are going to try creating new gossip. They are really going to try and stir things up and try and get things going online with rumors and stuff. These people live in this kind of world where they tear other people down to bring themselves up. And the world don't work like that. So this Page of Swords there, they are going to try it. Now, Harry wants back in. Harry wants some relevance. So he's either going to start mulling on about, what's the word of it? Or what is the big word of it all? He's either going to start mulling on about the military again, or his links to the royals, or we're going to have another big blast of him trying to take ownership of his mother. And Megsy's cards would definitely indicate that, with the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there we have it, guys. Of course, they're not happy. We knew they wouldn't be happy, but it's interesting, T, that, you know, some of the details within the cards is very interesting for sure. Thank you so much for being here. I will be doing a live stream really, really soon. And love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. And thanks for being patient too. I'm a bit spasmodic at the minute, but, you know, get used to that now. All right, guys. Lots of love. Bye, everyone.